Hi everyone, I am live, a little late, but I am live, and as always, I'm rushing to make it all perfect. Nothing will be perfect, but I'm just checking if I am audible on YouTube and on LinkedIn before I truly begin. And normally, I am live and audible on YouTube, normally. Yes, I am audible on YouTube. Feel free to have any comment, including the replay team. And I am also live on LinkedIn. Let me check if I am audible. This is a special moment, a special event where I'm going to be backtrack to my amazing conference. So, am I audible and live on LinkedIn? Just checking. Yes. So thank you so much for those that are watching live and those that will watch on the replay team. This is the direct, this is the live, and this is me in my own vibe, you know, no fancy camera, no, just a mic. And let me tell you first, thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. So I'm going to share my screen at some point if technology is fair with me. And I don't know if I will be able to share the pictures. Let me just unload some stuff because I think I have my laptop is quite heavy on things and I need probably to get rid of some things because it's overloading. And if I am I apologize for the late. I'm going to unload some stuff. Okay. So apologize again. Normally I am back live and I'm going to share the page of this conference. Of course, this is over, my friend. So the next year is the 10th annual NeuroLanguage Coaching Conference 2026. Still, there are here the page of the 2025 and the Bomba 2025 agenda was Wednesday, NeuroLanguage Coaching Workshop at the beach. It was amazing with Rachel, Pablo, and Angel guiding us to blissful, joyful, and playful moments. And you will see the videos a bit later. And then the second day was divided into rooms because the second day was packed about incredible speakers and human beings. And so sessions from Boelo van der Poel, from Rob Howard, from Looney Gold, from Claire Crawford, from Bernd Gibson, from Marie-Claire Berkmans, and from Federica Piga. Grazie mille, Federica. And I was not on the room one except for Marie-Claire. Hopefully that I will have the replay on the room one because they had to divide because so much speakers. Then the room two, I was all the time there except for the session of Dr. Joe. So I attended most of the time the room 2 myself. From Natasha Manitza, Nina Svorak, Pablo Molina Bayers, Virginia Kuchin, Sinem Atamsoy Kozar, Dr. Joe Reyes, and Georgia Michailidou, if I pronounce well. That was for the day 2, my friend, and it was amazing, amazing, amazing. And then for the day 3, the last of the 3 days was with Mark Powell, George Cocolas, Ana Sanchez, and Bianca Gallego, Luca De Rossi, Thomas Fellner, Marjorie Rosenberg, Patricia de Gries, and Rachel Buddy. That was an amazing 3-day event. And of course, the gala. So you see already some pictures out there. I will show to you first the videos, but if you are live, feel free to comment. And thank you, Adrienne, for joining. Great to see you again, indeed. Yeah. So let me just share now the videos. Hopefully that you will see the videos. And I'm going to see if I can also share a sound, by the way. Partager aussi l'audio. Yes. So here are the videos right now. I cannot wait to share the videos. And then after, yeah, probably I can share also the pictures. Can I share the pictures later on? Yeah, I can share the pictures later on. Amazing. What an amazing technology, by the way. So here are the videos here right there that I'm going to share. So bear with me. I know that it's not a screen that is fancy, but the video will show up. This is how to show the ambience. I selected the videos. Not all the videos are shown because we were having amazing party, by the way. But here is first the videos of Patricia. Thank you so much, Patricia, for sharing, by the way. So hope that it shows well on YouTube and on LinkedIn. What a wonderful world. So that was the first video. Oops. Sorry. And here is now the second video. Nothing you can say, you can learn how to play a game. So that was karaoke time. Amazing. And then the third video. All we need is love. Only love we need. So, wow, wow. I was having tears in my eyes. You really, yeah, it was amazing. So now I'm going to have a pause just to check if there are any live. So, Adrian, all you need is love. Yeah, indeed. What a great song. Indeed. All we need is love, in fact. What if we can just have love? It will be heaven on earth. And then some other videos, some short, some long. Let me play this one first. Indeed, that's heaven on earth. And then the second one.
Okay, hi everybody. We're all decompressing and settling back into our lives after the conference, but I have a really funny story for you, and I wonder if others have some funny moments that they would like to share, but I'd like to share mine. So I was packing for the trip, and I didn't want to wear heavy shoes. I wanted to wear some sandals, but I remembered that I have some at the back of my closet somewhere. So I found them, and I thought, oh great, I'll pack these. So I'm at the conference, and it's Thursday, last Thursday, the day of my presentation. So I'm dressed in slacks and a nice top and these sandals. So I'm walking from my hotel, short distance, to the conference hotel, and just as I am about to enter the hotel, a heel falls off. I'm like, oh shoot, rats. So I started to walk back to my hotel, short distance, trying to look normal, with one heel off and one heel not, and and then and then after a short while, the other heel falls off. I'm like, oh crap, what do I, but I'm on my way back to my hotel, and that's okay. So I was like, shoot. So I'm picking up the other heel, and I hear somebody call my name, and it's Rachel, and she's driving by, and she said, Virginia, is everything okay? So I held up my two heels, and I was like, yeah, my heels just fell off my shoes. So, so she says, oh, I'll hop in. So she took me back to my hotel, waited for me, and for me to wear my other shoes, which were really kind of clunky and designed for not for presentation wear, but anyway, I had them. So we picked up someone else along the way, Natasha it was, and we drove back to the conference hotel. But I thought, okay, this is serendipity, because the presentation must go well, because it can't be worse than this. So it was just a funny moment, and I wonder if you have a funny moment too, if you'd like to share it. So thanks for listening and giggling.
Amazing, amazing. And let me tell you, Virginia, your presentation was amazing. And indeed, if you are a participant of the NeuroLanguage conference, if you have funny moments to share, feel free also to share into your feed, your LinkedIn, your network, so that we have the after funny moments, because these moments will be always engraved in my heart. And these 3 days, you know, waiting 300 and a bit less than 60 days right now, but before the 10th session, it's really these 3 days will always be engraved in my heart. So another video right now.
Okay, eyes open. When you open your eyes, you make sure that you do not blink. Yeah, not blinking, and not moving your arms. Like, yeah. Okay, so I'm starting with it now. Okay, I wait until the EEG is kind of quiet. Now here is the EEG. You see it already, really nice. So, okay, now, okay, I start recording now, okay?
Okay, that was the video of the session of Thomas Feiner, if I pronounce well his name. And that was to test the brain activity, the brain waves, through his own device. And that was incredible. I loved his session really. It reminds me also about neurofeedback with all the sensors on the head. So it's really important. I don't know if on a coaching session we will do that with our coachee, but at the same time, it's good to do it on ourselves to before the session to see in which state we are, because if we are in the stress states, it's not too good. I was reminding also, it was not probably last year, but the year before, 2 years ago, the first event I was attending, first of my three participations. He was also there, and it was like the clips on the fingers. And it reminds me about the French emission with a lie detector. And as soon as the person holding this device was lying, it was like, but like really. So it reminds me about that also, and it was 2 years ago. It was amazing. So thank you again, Thomas, for this session. So here goes another video.
To open your eyes. And there was one part I was missing because I really wanted her to learn 10 Japanese words, right, before. But instead of this, I will ask you just to, because it's a cognitive task, isn't what? Because we want to know how is the brain responding to cognitive demands, right? So this is something, and you will do something what you probably also like very much, calculation, right?
Okay, negative and spiking.
Sorry, Kensu,
We're
you
not
can't see it.
We're not
watching it. I will ask you with your eyes open, right? You count, but you will not count loud, but for yourself, right? And not even whispering, but for yourself. You count backwards from 300, always 7 back, 7 back, 7 back, 7 back. You can all do it, and then we prove whether she's right or wrong, okay? And
I have now run out of the house. I run out of the building and I'm down the beach.
Very good for you. It's a good strategy. Okay. Now we're not recording now because I'm just giving you instructions.
Yeah, again, an amazing session. Claire, you were fantastic, not only in this, but also on your session. I've seen the videos that I decided to not share, but because it was probably too long. But I was really amazed about these videos, about your session about singing. Unfortunately, I was not there, but hope that I can have the replay. Another video right now. Yeah, the nature of Sitges. Loving it. Amazing. So another video here. Ah, language coaching in action. Fact BQC from Rachel Balling. What a blessing to read just at the sea with the waves. That's NeuroLanguage coaching in action in heaven. Amazing. So we will have still 3 videos, and then I will have a break, and then I will show the pictures. Just for that, I will come back to Sitges. Just kidding, because it's about the connections. But I have an anecdote. 2 years ago, when I attended the first of the 3 events, so I attended 2023, 2024, and of course 2025. The first year, I was arriving by bus, and it was dark night. Like my plane was late, and I was at 10:30 p.m. and I was in renting an apartment from Sunway, and I got to get to the main hotel to get my keys, and it was dark night. And then I was hearing the waves like, and I was like, "Whoa! Yes, I am in the ocean." It's one thing to see that in the map. It's another thing when you place your body and you are feeling the waves and the wind and the noise, the sound. Even if it was in the darkness, I was walking near the sea, and it was like, wow, that was my first ever experience. I don't go often near the ocean. Last time, I think it was in 2012 in Lisbon, where I was also near the sea. I was also at Faro. So, but it's really amazing. So just for that, my friends, I will go back to Sitges, and of course to see my beloved NeuroLanguage coaches. So that's the penultimate video is going now.
Or your mantra, or your life now, or your life as you would like it to be, or your career. You decide, depending on your learners. In 6 words, not more, not less. Okay? It comes originally from Ernest Hemingway, who was supposed to have been asked to write a 6-word novel. You're familiar with this, yeah? It's a bit of a myth. I don't think this is actually true, but it doesn't matter if it's true or not. And his 6-word novel was For Sale, Baby Shoes, Never Worn. Sad, but very clever, isn't it? Because he's made you think the whole story in 6 words. Of course, you could be wrong. You're telling yourself a story, just as we said before. Okay, so here are some examples. Not quite what I was planning. That would be mine, for sure, because I'm terrible at planning. We became a family. Music and running fuel my soul. Well, music, but not running, for me. My life story still being written. Living my dream, please send money. My teacher made me do this. Cynical.
Well, it was also amazing, dear Mark. I was loving your session. So, few days ago, I attended also an event from Bernd, and he asked also to the audience what would be our 6-word memoir. So, whenever you are in the chat right now on live or on the replay team, let me know what are your 6-word memoir. So, hi there, Patricia. Thank you so much. I was sharing some of your videos also. And Adrian, I love the sound of the ocean. Thanks for sharing this, Ollie. Yeah, the sound of the ocean. I love it so much. So, if you are live or if you are on the replay team, what are your 6-word memoir? I'm just going to pause to let you reflect few seconds. And then in 20, 30 seconds, I'm going to give mine. So what are your 6-word memoir? Feel free to write it in the chat or in the replay or anytime later. Okay. So my 6-word memoir, and I think I was knowing that way before the conference, but at the same time, it might be the title of my book, maybe longer. Patricia, you can do whatever you want of your life or of the conference as you wish. I give you the choice. You can write your 6-word memoir of your life and or 6-word memoir of your of the conference. Just I let you choose. So for me, and I shared it at Bernd's session. He's doing amazing sessions, by the way. It was amazing also to attend on Zoom. Amanda was there also. And my 6-word memoir for my life is from darkness to light, finding myself. From darkness to light, finding myself. That will be my 6-word memoir. So now I'm going to share the last video, and also with Mark, by the way.
Yes. There it is. Yeah, just brainstorm some ideas here, and then can you come up with a 6-worder? Okay.
Without ChatGPT, right?
Without ChatGPT. Well, ChatGPT won't be very creative. It'll come up with loads, but it'll be a bit crap. I'm glad to say. Thank God. Still, one day it won't be, but it is now. I've got this one which I invented, the 65432 one-word memoir for the more ambitious learner. I'm one of the lucky ones. I've been my own boss. I've travelled all over, survived 2 crises, been happy, kinda. You see, you can cheat with contractions, ellipsis, missing out the pronouns, and words like kinda, sorta, like, whatever. There are ways to cheat. Okay. I'm selling you these, remember. This is a shop, not work. Here's first, best, worst. Okay? Look in the blue boxes. And you just change these according to what your learners want. There are instructions on here. Home of your own. What was the first house you had? What was the first place you lived of your own? What was the best one? What was the worst one? The last one's not very interesting. What was your last home? Oh, the one I'm in now. Idiot. Oh, yeah. But first, best, worst, yeah? First car. A Triumph Spitfire was my first car. Absolutely useless, clapped out piece of rubbish. I loved it. It was great. I crashed it 12 times. I had a friend who was a farmer with a tractor and kept pulling me out of ditches. I was a bit of a tearaway. I know it's hard to believe now the way I'm so staid and conservative. And then I had an MG Midget, which just leaked oil. It was just, you know, the Exxon Valdez of cars. My first relationship was Siobhan, who was 6. Yeah, and the worst one, anonymous, I won't tell you who it was. My first pet, Whiskey the West.
So that's it. That was the videos. Again, thanks, Mark, for an amazing session. I don't want to make jealous people, but at the time, I am really blessed to say that the session of Mark was one of the best of the conference, probably one of the 8 best sessions, the top 8, really on the top 8 session of the conference. But of course, I think I don't want to make jealous, but this is only my view. And so I'm just going to show Patricia words: curiosity, authenticity, connection, heart, brain, learning. Amazing. Thank you so much. Indeed, such a great session. And so I would like also to share, Adrian, avoid nonsensical drama at all costs. One of my favorite mottos. Yeah. Avoid nonsensical drama at all costs. I love it. Thank you, Adrian, for playing the game. Amazing. So we are still having 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes, I'm going to show a lot of photos. So, hi, Rachel, amazing. So feel free to watch your replay afterwards because you have missed the 32 minutes of the session. But thank you so much. Now I'm going to share the photos. And so I'm going to share quickly because I have still 10 minutes to show and then I have to leave. But I am going to share my screen and to share the window and to share this one. So here are, now I'm going to share boom, 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 like each 5 seconds, probably 5 to 10 seconds maximum each picture. I selected 143, I think. So let's do that. So I'm just going to click to check if I am, yeah, normally you will see the share. Unable to share the screen. Oh, my goodness, unable to share the screen. Oh la 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 la. Well, I'm going to share my screen in another way. Let me just check right there. I don't know if it will be possible, but I will check. Share my screen tout l'écran. And then I'm going to share it right there. Let's see what it works. I don't know. Hope if the pictures are not showing, I truly apologize. I'm doing my best. Else I will share them in a separate video. But let's try. Let's try. So I'm going to share my screen, but then tout l'écran, okay. And then normally I share this and you will see the screen. Okay, normally yes. So hopefully it starts with this one. That's at the beach. From neurons to emotions. Lonnie and George. I love this picture, by the way. Hope I hope see the pictures, else I will be a bit crazy to if you don't see the pictures. I'm really on the fly, by the way. So I'm just going up. Oops. It's freezing, my friends. I apologize for that. Oh. Oops, it's going to unfreeze. Unfreeze, please. Else I'm going to share it in another time. Yeah, okay. So let me just, okay, there, Patricia, Virginia, and I forget all the names, by the way, but I see Alessandro in the backside, Virginia and Patricia, Rachel, and I love this one. Lolly's laughing. Amazing. Pablo. Amazing. Sounds like a DJ. Yeah. Follow the heart. I love it. Me and Claire. Claire, you were the first person I was meeting in the train to go to Sitges. Claire and Gary. Alessandro. Loving the space. Blissful. Amazing acrobacy, you know, fantastic. It was amazing. The beach game was really amazing. I loved it so much. You will see really soon the videos. Love so much the party, the after party, the disco party. The group photo. indimenticabile, unforgettable. The session of Virginia was amazing. Oh, and by the way, Sinem, just for the record, it was an amazing session, Sinem. Not only because of session, loving all the smiles, but also because of this, Sinem, thank you for the delight, amazing delight. And it was amazing good food, by the way. Great food. Bon appétit. Amazing gala party also. Inoubliable. Yeah, a day it was already, it came too fast. And we are going at the end of the photos. Just going to see if I can zoom in right there. Oops, sorry. So that's bonus for you, beach activity. That was incredible, by the way. And but at least, I love this photo. We were also blessed because of the sun. So I hope that you were seeing the pictures. I hope that you were seeing the pictures. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly share the post of the comments of Rachel. Me too. You have to send me that one. That was we're preparing. Yeah, I will. The pictures are all on WhatsApp, but happy to send you any of these pictures. Yeah, it's on the WhatsApp group. Indeed, beautiful pictures. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, amazing vibes, by the way. The joy and the moments, yeah. Exactly. Team building and icebreakers on the beach. Yeah, that's what we started with. It was amazing. Was also the welcoming, the registration and the welcoming. It was really fun. Yeah. In fact, Rachel, why not doing an extra bonus conference in August? The 9.5. Why not? I just joking, but it's really cannot wait to go back to see you, by the way. Indeed. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I also feel free also to go to my profile. I have some videos where I was filming myself, but also sometimes I was filming me and me and Georgia, and me and Irene, and me and Rachel. So some of my videos, like my crazy 22 videos, because it was on the 22nd of May. I did at least 10 or 11 videos. That was incredible. So with that, I'm going to close the session. Of course, of course. You are welcome anytime to book in my calendar. It's you go to Linktree/French Holly. I will give you the link, by the way, and you will have my calendar link. So you can say bonjour, but you know already some words of French, so it will be like a mid or advanced session. Probably not the imperfect subjunctive, but at least it will be amazing, amazing. So anytime, Rachel, anytime. And with that, my friends, I'm going to close this session tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday, I have a special announcement. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm getting serious. Tomorrow, Sunday, I have a special announcement. MEMBERSHIP. Yes. And I'm going to prepare you amazing things for this announcement. So, yes, can send you the link later on your DM. And Patricia, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the photo. You sent them like 1 hour ago. I was really quick to integrate that in the play. So, au revoir. See you very soon. Arrivederci. And adios. But I prefer arrivederci than adieu, because adieu is farewell. So thank you so much, Patricia, for sharing that. So thank you. I cannot quote everyone because I will miss people, but Rachel, Gary, Rob, George, Paolo, Angel, and also Elsa on the back seat, and also Virginia, Claire, and also Georgia, Sinem, and also Patricia, and also Oriane, and also Estelle, and also, um, of course, Les Ryan. And I will miss people for sure. Um, and yeah, I yes, it was amazing. So, au revoir. Ciao, ciao. Arrivederci, arrivederci. Hasta próxima, hasta la próxima vez. I will speak Spanish next year. Yeah, next year I will have a conversation with you in Spanish, dear Rachel. That's my challenge, you know. In less than 12 months, I will speak Spanish. So, estoy Oli, estoy, no, soy Oli and estoy muy feliz. Hasta la próxima. Bye bye.